Customer's John Deere 320. And like most of these, it's missing the louvers in here. I can show you what they look like on the other 320. They're supposed to look like that right there. But anyhow, those are gone. So what we're going to do is just take the old, we're going to use CAD, the old cardboard assisted design, and see what we can do. I've got some expanded metal, and what I'm thinking, oops, upside down, we're going to cut out some expanded metal to put in here. So I got a template. Already done up with a little bit of margin. We'll be able to lay that on our sheet of expanded mesh. And I think I got enough to get a couple of pieces out of anyway. Of course, we could probably go this way or this way. I think we're going to go this way. So, that's the plan. Stay tuned. Okay, so there we have it. Using our trusty angle grinder, we have extracted our expanded mesh from the partial sheet that I have. We're going to need 2 of these, 1 for each side. We'll get that done, and then we'll meet you back over at the bender. Alright, so I've got our mesh in the bender, and I'm kind of lining it up, and of course this is only a 12-inch die, and this is like 16 inches, so kind of have to go side by side a little bit at a time, but that's alright. Let's go back and forth. Something like that. That's probably pretty close. So we're going to go try it out and see how it fits. We'll be right back. Alright, so I'll take you outside in a second and show you how it's fitting. I've not made any adjustments to it, but I wanted to show you. So, you know, on these press brake attachments, you have guide pins that are supposed to be here. But of course, with a 12-inch throat and a 16-inch piece, you know, it wouldn't fit. So now, if I was pressing something that took a lot of force, I wouldn't really trust it without the guide pins. But for just something like some expanded metal, I think we'll be fine. All right. Well, it's going to be kind of hard to show with one hand, but I'll give it a shot. So this is kind of where we're at, and you know, that'll work. And once it's all brought into place, yeah, there we go. I think that'll look all right. We're going to paint that John Deere green, and I'll get up the other side bent, and I'll send it. I'll bring you back when we get it installed and painted. Okay, once again, we got our template. Now I've flipped it over, and of course, flip the material over. You gotta make sure you know which way you're going to be bending. And we're going to be bending this edge up for the left side of the tractor. So that's correct, but not for the reason you think. And then we went and markered along this edge. And now this edge here will go in the press, and then that's going to be my line to bend on. And we'll get that bent up, and we'll make sure everything matches up on the other side, and get it painted up. Yep, got one side done. Let's get the other side done. Some good old John Deere green. Now there's actually two shades of John Deere green. There's a newer green, and then there's actually a lighter shade of John Deere green. I'm sorry, the older green is a little darker than the newer shaded green. This, of course, being a 92, this 320 is a 92, I think. So we're going to go ahead with the newer green. I think the customer is going to be happy with it, regardless, but, we do try to make it look nice. So in regards to that newer, lighter shaded green, this is the correct paint. This is their John Deere Ag and Turf Green Paint, part number TY 25624. TY 25624. That's the good stuff. Okay. This is where we're at. So I got both sides done. And what I've got is a 1/4 socket, button head socket cap screw on each side. On the outside, if you can see inside here, I cut a little piece of rubber to act as kind of a damper, and then there's a washer and a nylock nut. So that's what's kind of holding it on both sides and on both ends. I went through great pains to move this mesh in just the right spot to where I could have all these bolt holes on both sides be the same, so from one side to the other. So I tried to maintain that symmetry, so that this screw on the other side isn't way up here and all that. That's where we're at. Wasn't much to do in the meantime, but get the holes drilled and get it on. So when I bring you back, I'll have it on the tractor and all done, and that'll be the end of it. Stay tuned. Okay. There it is. So this will go back to the gentleman that owns it. While this was here, we had to diagnose a no start, which turned out to be the transmission switch in here. It actually connects to the brake pedal, but they call it the neutral switch. Took care of that. Made sure all the other fluids are up there where they're supposed to be. So yeah, we just gotta put the mower deck back on. Because for me, with the chair, it's just a lot easier to have the deck off. I can get so much closer to the frame without having to hang over the seat so much. And yeah, there's a lot of different things that could have gotten put there. But I think that actually looks pretty good. I already had it on hand, so we didn't have to order anything in for it. And I think he'll be quite happy. I know he's got a seat he's going to replace too. I'm not sure if he's going to do that or if we're doing that, but nevertheless, thanks for watching. See you next time.